Ready. Right, 60.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
10 cycles.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Call it a loss of 5, a good sack to bring up 3rd down. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down. And that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's got him in. Complete. 30. 10. Touchdown. 49ers. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 26. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're After the touchdown on the other side, how will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46.
38.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Ultra.
Straight ahead. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Looking there for picks, but intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Although he's picked in the 3rd round, Desmond Ridder was actually the 2nd quarterback drafted in 2022. Might not have that first-round label, but we saw him make plenty of first-round throws while at the University of Cincinnati. He's a quick thinker who reads defense as well, and with all he led the Bearcats to, the Falcons also know they picked up a proven winner.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Heel blue. Black shot.
He'll look to throw. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And now the rookie's free. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, you know me. Whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Ready.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Running left is Henderson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So back to Henderson on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Okay, ready? Set.
Give to Patterson, running to the right. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. 21-0 our score after 1.
Ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Ready.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On the counter, it's Henderson. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball.
Touchdown! Drake London with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons get a bit closer. His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, and make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Shoves him aside. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
Michael, 3-3. Strike 2.
From the gun, it's Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. John Mechie, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Here we go.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
52, 33.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Caught left side by Mechie. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Ready, ready. Going red. Bring back.
From the 24, Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Niners are able to add on to their first half lead.
Gold with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Yellow.
They'll try the left side with Henderson. And he's got room.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Red.
2nd and 13. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
Here we go.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
White.
They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Falcons! Demir Bird from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll send the tight end in motion.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
They find some open field here. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey,
53 yards.
and the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Blue, go! Lead old blue! Black shot! Hut!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
He's ready. Blaster, 6. Flag blue. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
John Franklin Myers able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
They'll drop to throw. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Trouble 38, claws red. Green jack.
From just shy of midfield,
Lance. Samuel bringing in the slant. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Claw 10. Yellow, line. Blue check. Check, huh?
on first down, this is McCaffrey. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 29.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On play action, Lance. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds Watson. It's caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Graham. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the set.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They're going to look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Ready.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Black Ultra. Yellow, blue.
They'll look to throw here. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the 4th quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Come on, set. Hey.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And cycle.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Drill 52.
On second down, McCaffrey. And some space here. The solid and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Niners are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead.
49, Falcons 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things in this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the 49ers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 48. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
Ready.
McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Fourth down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould.
The kick by Gould is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Black shot. Blaster, stick. Let's go.
Back to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Second and 15. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go. Here we go. Slide 2. Blue is striking.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Ready, ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we only